Assalamu alaikum, my dear students for class 12th. We are dealing with human reproduction, and today the topic for our discussion in this lecture would be ovum, that is the egg. We will discuss the structure of the egg, the functions of the egg. These things will be covered in this lecture. First of all, the process by which the eggs are formed in the female genital tract from the ovaries of the female in human beings and higher vertebrates, that process is called as oogenesis. We have already discussed this phenomenon in detail with reference to the morphology, the physiological changes, as well as the endocrinological control of the production and the maturation and the proliferation of the egg in the ovary. Simply, the ovum or the egg can be defined as: it is a maternal haploid gamete. It is a maternal haploid gamete, mother haploid gamete. This mother haploid gamete is 1n, that is, it contains half the number of chromosomes as present in the parental cells, and is primarily concerned with receiving the sperm and is determined to develop into a fully developed multicellular organism after fertilization. That fertilization is called as syngamy, by which a sperm and the egg combine to form the diploid zygote that by the embryonic development gives rise to the individual. Sometimes this egg also develops without fertilization. That process is called as parthenogamy, parthenogenesis. This parthenogenesis is especially found in fruit crops, some fruit crops, and is generally not found in animals. It is generally with reserve food and is genetically programmed. So the egg or the ovum is genetically programmed. How it is to develop, what stage it has to cross for the complete formation of the embryo after fertilization. So far the structure of the egg is concerned in human beings. So far the structure is concerned. This is we can say it is almostly oval in shape. Human egg is oval in shape. The different parts can be seen as: this is called as zona pellucida, and these are the cortical granules. They are the cortical granules of the cortex. And one more thing is there. This is called as perivitelline space. The space present here, this is called as perivitelline space. And one more thing is there. This is called the nucleus. Nucleus is the center of the egg cell. It is almost circular, and this is the plasma membrane. As we find the plasma membrane, that is the permeable membrane in all the plant and animal cells. And so far this portion is concerned, it is called as cytoplasm. This is called as cytoplasm, and no doubt there is nucleus also, and this portion is called as corona irradiata. As these structures radiate out in the form of proliferations, they are called as corona irradiata. This ovum is generally spherical. Spherical means just like a ball, non-motile gamete. This egg is non-motile. This property is in contrast to the sperm structure and function. Sperm is motile due to the flagellum or the tail. It is non-motile gamete with yolky cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is yolky. Yolk is a kind of substance and is enclosed in one or more egg envelopes. There are one or more egg envelopes around the yolky cytoplasm and the nucleus. Size of ovum varies in different animals and depends upon the amount of the yolk. So for the amount of the yolk is concerned, the size of the eggs varies. There are some eggs which are elesithal. The eggs are elesithal without the yolk. There are some eggs which are called as microlesithal. They contain small amount of the yolk. There are some eggs, they are called as macrolesithal or megalesithal. They have the greater quantity of yolk present in them. So the size also varies in different animals and depends upon the amount of the yolk. Size of ovum varies from 10 microns to few centimeters. 10 microns to few centimeters is the size of this ovum. Largest size egg is of ostrich. The ostrich is an animal whose egg has 170 multiplied by 135 centimeters. 135 centimeters size. It is the largest size in the world. Egg size and yolk amount are independent. That means the size of the egg and the amount of the yolk, they are independent. It is about 50 microns in many polychaete worms, 150 microns in tunicates, but very large sized in birds and reptiles. The birds contain very large amount of the yolk, that is the size is very large. Reptiles also contain large sized eggs. It is generally microlesithal and about, in mammals, this egg is about microlesithal and about 100 microns. In human beings, the egg contains very small amount of the yolk. So that egg is designated as microlesithal egg. This is all about the external structure as well as internal structure of the human egg. Rest of the things can be discussed in the next lecture. Thank you.